to pepper Annie more and more. Like Two-Face is fed up with Annie. Two-Face is fed up with Annie Idibia. He doesn't want her again. Annie Idibia, according to the news that we are hearing, why Two-Face is fed up with Annie is not because of Annie's first wife or second wife. It's because Annie has been threatening Two-Face and threatening Natasha and saying that Two-Face, if you go on with this Natasha girls, I will buy you, I will buy Natasha, I will buy everybody. The same threat that Annie was giving Honourable Natasha. What Honourable Natasha is doing to Annie Idibia with Two-Face is not acceptable as a woman. But, guys, I think this is payback time. Annie Idibia have gotten exactly what she bargained. Let me refresh you guys' memories. Did you remember years back when a viral video came online where Annie Idibia, Annie's brother, made a viral video years back when he accused her own sister Annie Idibia and said that Annie Idibia is very wicked woman. Did you people remember that video? Yes. Did you also remember the video that happened years back, a viral video that leaked, where Perot and Annie Idibia released a voice note that she's going after Two-Face, after Two-Face tried to move on with his other baby mama, Perot. Perot had 3 children for Two-Face. But Annie Idibia, because she's that mean and wicked, according to Annie Idibia's brother, that Annie is wicked, Annie chased Perot out of the house. Annie chased Perot and her children out of the house. Perot had 3 children for Two-Face. Annie didn't consider that. Two-Face has always been a polygamous man. And Annie knows that. Why didn't Annie allow Two-Face to marry Perot that year? Annie said over her dead body. Annie made sure she chased that Perot and her children, Two-Face other children, 3 boys that Perot had for Two-Face. Annie chased them away from Two-Face. She occupied the whole space as the only wife, which is very, very sweet. And Perot, being a girl that respects herself, when Perot see that this is not going to work out, okay, I have born for Two-Face 3 children, Perot respectfully decided to go. Now Perot is happily married to a man that respects her. But you see this Natasha girl, this new Two-Face baby mama, this new Two-Face girlfriend that have not even born one for Two-Face. She is the one that fits Annie Idibia. She is following Annie Idibia bumper to bumper. She is giving it to Annie Idibia bumper to bumper. Now, Annie Idibia have gone to change her name on Facebook, on Instagram. Immediately, Natasha changed her own name. Annie removed Idibia from her last name. Natasha added Idibia immediately. This Natasha is ready for war. Natasha is not Perot. Natasha is not Perot. Natasha is ready to war Annie Idibia. She is ready to battle Annie Idibia. If Annie Idibia wants her by juju, Natasha is ready. That is what happens to women who are wicked. Now, you know that Two-Face is a polygamous man. You know that Two-Face had baby mamas that have born 3 children for him. What did Annie do? Annie pursued that Perot. There's no way Annie did not pursue that Perot. So now, Annie thinks that Natasha is like Perot. Annie thinks that Natasha will behave like Perot. No! Natasha is the same, is exactly what Annie needs. My people, not that I support Natasha. Oh. I don't support Natasha at all. Because that Natasha girl, she's doing too much. You are taking someone's husband. Take it peacefully, like Judy Austin is taking her own peacefully and collecting all the insults peacefully. No. You want to pepper the woman joy. But girl, people, this is what fits Annie Idibia because of what she did to Perot. That is what I'm telling you people, some of you on social media, that there's something they call karma. You see the law of karma. When the law of karma starts, look at what Annie did to Perot that year. Two-Face wanted to marry Perot. In fact, all Two-Face family members supported that Two-Face should go and marry Perot as second wife. Because Perot already carry children for Two-Face, and Two-Face really loved that Pero girl. Two-Face is a polygamous man. He can never be. Don't force a man who is polygamous to be single. If you know you can't take it, just divorce him and go. But Annie Idibia forced his way, and chased Pero out. Now, Natasha is here to chase Annie Idibia out of that marriage. What do you guys think about this? This is karma. This is the law of karma. I really feel bad for Annie. Yes, I feel bad for Annie. But you people should not blame Natasha too much. I think Natasha is giving Annie exactly what she wants. Like, and I'm thinking that it is Two-Face that is telling Natasha to do all these things, to pepper Annie more and more. Like, Two-Face is fed up with Annie. Two-Face is fed up with Annie Idibia. He doesn't want her again. Annie Idibia, according to the news that we are hearing, why Two-Face is fed up with Annie is not because of Annie's first wife or second wife. It's because Annie has been threatening Two-Face and threatening Natasha and saying that Two-Face, if you go on with this Natasha girls, I will buy you, I will buy Natasha, I will buy everybody. The same threat that Annie was giving to Pero. Pero respects herself and ran away. Now, Annie is giving Natasha and Two-Face the same threat, and Natasha can't take it. Natasha is fighting her back. Guys, are you guys understanding anything from this message? Trust me, when Trending TV tells you things like this, But this is what I believe. You see, Annie, this is her karma. This Natasha girl is Annie's karma. Now, it's a lesson to you young ladies out there. Don't go and marry a man you know that is polygamous. You start forcing him to be a single man, to accept you, only you and only you, when you don't even have a good character. Okay, so this is what is going on. So people should stop blaming this Natasha girl too much. Stop blaming her too much. You people don't know what Annie Idibia is doing to Natasha. You don't know how Annie is threatening Natasha, thinking that Natasha will swallow it the way Pero swallowed it. Pero was quiet. Pero was cool. Pero took everything. And even in shame, she walked out with her children. She's happily married now. I'm so happy for Pero. Two-Face even paid Pero's bride price. Annie knew all this. I met him first. What is you met him first? You met him first. And he gave Pero, he pregnanted Pero, he pregnanted other women, and you still went ahead and married him. That's all I can say. This Natasha, yes, she's doing too much, but don't blame her, because there's something that is making her to do too much. Somebody is threatening her behind the bars, and people saying Annie is threatening her, that you will deal with her, and you cannot deal with a politician woman. That lady knows how to fight. Do you know what it means to be a politician in Edo State? She there for juju, she there for talk, anyhow where you want her, for police, for money, and her family is also connected. So Annie, go and look for another husband. This is what I tell you. This one not be Judy Austin. What Judy Austin is doing, smeh with Yule Dochie. Judy Austin is the best kind of second wife any kind of man would pray for. That Judy Austin, she's so peaceful. She is so peaceful. She's not even like Natasha. Look at what Natasha is doing. That's why I keep supporting Judy, because she's a good woman. Whether she's second wife or she's not, she's a good woman. So Trending TV blog always support Judy Austin, because Judy Austin is a good woman. You guys know, right? Yeah, so I have to...